Hi. In this video on retirement, I'm going to talk about something which is probably very important to you. Something you might not have realized up until the time I tell it to you. Mind you, you might have thought of it already. Chances are that some of you have, but some of you will have not. So what am I talking about? Well, that will be revealed to you as I proceed with this video. But recently I was reading this book, The Mindful Leader by Michael Bunting. Now, I've read it a few times. In fact, I think I'm on the 5th reading of it now. And I continue to get more out of it. And you might think, why? A retiree, why do you want to get more out of a book on mindful leadership? I've never regarded myself as a leader, but I guess we all are to some extent. We all have leadership skills and abilities. In that book, a question is asked. I'll read out the question and leave it to you to have a think about it and answer it for yourselves. Here's the question. In a world where you could choose to have your life be about something, what would you choose? I'll repeat that. In a world where you could choose to have your life be about something, what would you choose? In another book by Stephen R Covey, The 7 Habits of Highly Successful People, Covey asks a question. He says, or makes a statement, begin with the end in mind. Begin with the end in mind. And he's talking about how we would be if we were conscious enough to still be there at our own funeral and have people talking about us, telling the world about our character, what we were like. What sort of memories would we like to leave in people's minds? In other words, what sort of person had we been in this lifetime? Now you might think, what's this got to do with retirement? I think it's got a lot to do with retirement. I've been retired now for 28 years. Took voluntary redundancy at 59 and I'm now 87. Now when you're only 3 years away from 90, you can feel as though you have something to offer the world by way of experience and perhaps a little wisdom. When we go into retirement, we go into the last quarter or maybe the last third of our life. We have all of this experience before us. It's all gone by. We've learned a lot, hopefully, mainly from our mistakes. Now we know that people coming up behind us will make the same mistakes. Maybe we can help them out a bit, like I'm doing now, placing talking head videos about how to live a happier life in retirement. It's important to have a set of values that develops your character so that you can live easily with yourself, happily with yourself. Now, this is something that we develop over a lifetime. Some people never have that sort of introspection, but it is said that a life that is unexamined is a life wasted. I think it was Socrates or someone who said that. The unexamined life is a life wasted. We all have purposes in our life, based on our values, based on our ideals, based on what we think our life, our particular life, is all about. So if you could be whatever you wanted to be, no limit at all, what would it be? Would it take lifelong learning? Would it take going outside of yourself, thinking about other people, providing a service? It's said that the happiest people are those people who are doing something they love, which helps other people. Something that you love doing, that you do for free, gladly, joyfully, and at the same time it helps the world and other people feel better about themselves. Is that the sort of person you want to be? You really? Because I think it's very important. The decision you make when you retire isn't just about whether I'm going to survive or not. You'll survive right up until the end. But at the end, when you look back, beginning with the end in mind from the moment you retire, what are you going to think? What are you going to think at the end? Did I live a purposeful, beautiful life that helped other people? I hope you can, because the journey is the thing. And if you're journeying towards making people happier, you'll make yourself happier. And your retirement, hopefully, will be a long and joyful one.